This is the whole stream, by the way. The whole day. It's just this. Oh, bull crap. But yeah, I figured we'd start today on the most frustrating thing possible, because isn't that really the point of these games, is to frustrate the hell out of you? At least that's what I've been told. The frustration is the experience. I mean, why would you play these games if you don't want to be frustrated? Right? It took me a while to understand game design, but I've finally gotten there. You know, okay, I'm obviously being facetious and trying to joke around, but all joking aside, you ever get the feeling that some game designers literally deliberately make their games frustrating and irritating because they think that's a good thing? In which case, like, I don't know, screw them. I have no nice words for them. Screw them. There's a fourth one. Ah, there it is. I'm curious. 38% of people who played this have that trophy.
Good flying! Those lurkers were no match for your Zoomer. That's one more power cell.
So where's the race? Oh god, there's several things. I need to do a record time, blue rings, and I'm still missing a fly. Page whisper. There. Well, life is meaningless, and death is the only true peace, hard-boiled, but otherwise I'm good. Like, I see a path up there, but I don't know how to get up there. There's a path up there, too. That's the exit, so that's not it. I'm so sorry, Super. So, some of you are aware that one of the things I do as I fall asleep is I watch speedruns, right? And I've been slowly catching up in AGDQ 2020. By what is complete coincidence, last night, the next speedrun up on the list was Jak 2. Game's a little different.
Hurry! There's the next ring!
Like, the GTA vibes were real, first of all. Although, it's hard to judge a game based on a speedrun that skips 60% of the game, but still. Like, they were fighting the General What's-His-Face in about the 6-minute mark. For those of you who know what that means. Baron What's-His-Face. You know what I mean. Military dude. Yeah, it was pretty impressive. Where's the next one? There it is. I couldn't find the next one. Okay. Whatever. Let's go die. To refill our health. But yeah, I love how, very minor spoilers for the beginning of Jak 2. But I love how the beginning of Jak 2 is, he's been tortured for 2 years, and now he's out for revenge. Which, lol. Torture also gave him a voice. A gritty, death voice. His life is now pain. Everything is dark and serious, as we must stop the evil metalheads from destroying the Haven City, which who knows where or when that is. Since, you know, time and space dimensional portals, yeah, whatever. Anyways. I've been meaning to wonder, is it time per ring, or is it time for the whole course? Like, what's the... Ah, that... I'm dead. I just failed. Yeah, no, that's game. That's game. Well, at least that one was my screw-up, instead of the game being a dick. Obeying traffic laws. Yeah, by the way, apparently the vehicle I'm on right now is actually the fastest vehicle in Jak 2. Or the equivalent, I should say, obviously. I'm sorry, what was that, Alpha Host? Couldn't hear you over me. Failing miserably. God. You know, I was doing really well until I literally couldn't find the next ring. Something especially frustrating about that. You ever have that in a game where, like, your first attempt is your best attempt, and then you just get worse and worse and worse. Worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. Worse and worse. Then you give up all hope. Go home and admit that you're a sad, pathetic, worthless non-human. Hey, Cat Horse. How are things? Nope, that's fail. Well, so far it's frustrating, but otherwise a decent game, Cat Horse. Yes, we're currently playing Starling. You know what? I know what would improve my mood. I'm gonna mute myself. No, mine's probably not going to show up until sometime next week, mid-next week even. To be clear, we will be playing FF7R on the 17th, assuming nothing goes wrong and it actually shows up on time. That's pretty much where we're at. Hang on, I can't mute myself right now, because I'm on a timer. Ah! Okay, and I'll get this one. Now I can mute myself. There we go. Yeah, I really needed to stop hearing that annoying engine noise and actual music. You'll notice as soon as I turned on my own music, I actually did it. Okay, what am I missing? I'm still missing the race, because I still don't know how to get up there. Anybody know how to get up there? By the way, that was Mega Man 9. I didn't actually select that on purpose. It was literally just the song that was next on iTunes, or rather, my phone. So I just hit and play next, and it happened to be Mega Man 9's composite. So yeah, this vehicle section is basically optional, but it's also... vehicle sections in general are mandatory. I mean, I've been told many times I would be a bard in real life. That or a barbarian. Vehicle sections. Hi, Arathrobo. Thank you very, very much for the sub. Very much appreciate, sir. Thank you. And I'll put that towards Age O Decadence. The vehicles, there are mandatory vehicle sections, but whether Sierra Mike is a mandatory vehicle section or not, that's debatable. Now, thank you very, very much, Sierra Mike. One. Very much appreciate as always. Thank you. Hello, Elizar. Okay, so from entrance, go the right path, which is what this one is. Before the brown door, which is what that is. Here's the thing. Well, if you're a Lich, Zilok, then that would make me your king, wouldn't it? Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Hey, okay. So, yep, no, this is the entrance. I'm right, I'm right. Entrance is here. We're in the right path. Before entering the first brownish... Oh, hello. Wow! I have not seen this how many times? Okay. Oh my god, the stutter is real. Did you see that? Oh. Or don't. That's cool. That's cool. Didn't want to go up there anyways. God damn it, game. Really? Whatever. Yes, VTMB1 is officially locked, by the way. Whoops. God dang it. That's actually an interesting point, Dakota. So, Bungie? Yeah, Bungie wrote a lot of backstory for their myth setting. And one of the things they wrote was this whole treatise on mage kings. And necromancy is extremely common in that setting. So, it was actually fascinating because they actually started discussing the cultural implications of a king demanding, you know, corpses instead of taxes. Or... you know, service in, like, taking care of, you know, doing ritual magic in order to basically give him additional mana for casting. You know, just stuff like that.
Woo! We beat the record time!
There's some cool stuff. Okay, so now let me guess. I have to do it again. No, I have to return to the gambler. Who's the gambler? Oh, that's the guy with the barrel, isn't it? I think? Yes, okay, good. So that would be this way. Nope, I'm turned around. This way. Yes. No. Bonk. Okay, fine, whatever. This is a preview of the Jack 2 run I was just talking about. Get better aimed than I'm doing.
Oh, great moves, kid. I knew that time record would fall. Now here's your power cell, and I can go collect my big payoff.
Womp, womp, womp. No, so... Good morning, Braglin. Yes, we're done with the engine sound, I think forever? Because we finished the 2 mandatory ones. So yeah, I think we're done with it. Now I'm turned around. He's gonna die. Anyways, so Von Falkenstein asks, what do I think of the original VTMR? What's the R stand for? I don't know how to get back up. Should be over here. Not over here. Ah! Redemption. Okay, so is that a video game or like a book, maybe? I've definitely heard of it. Nod slowly. Camera. There we go. Wow. Thanks, camera. Appreciate it. Yeah, so I've never heard of that game. I'll just skip forward a little bit here. So what do I think of that game I've never heard of until 5 seconds ago? Well, I think I can safely say that it's the best/worst video game ever made, depending on whatever your personal opinion is. Whatever it is that conforms to your opinion, that's what I think. Please don't kill me. I guess I'll do these while I'm here.
Seek the pure light, for within its flame the answers reside.
Is Light Echo...
Gain my power cells by bringing 120 precursor orbs for each.
Is
You
Light...
have obtained another power cell.
Is Light Echo even a thing in this game? I actually don't know. I'm really asking.
For your effort, a power cell is the reward.
I'm trying to remember all the colors, because I know there's 6 types. Let's see. White, black, red, green, blue. And then that other color. Oh yeah, yellow. Darn tootin', Alpha Host. I agree with whatever you think.
Reactivated the gondola. It can take you to Snowy Mountain. Use it whenever you want.
Honestly, I can't actually think of a story negative, no. The game's light, silly fun.
Hey guys, by my calculations, it's going to take 72 power cells to fuel the heat shield against the lava on the way to Gaul and Maya's Citadel.
So it basically does exactly what Starlink failed at. No offense to Starlink, but Starlink tried a little bit too hard to be serious. This is just ridiculous, and it knows it. So, yeah, no negatives so far. Voice acting and the animation are fine. The plot is basically non-existent, because the plot so far is, hey, there's bad guys. Did you know that there are bad guys? I will do it the easy way. I have never played any of these games before, Cat Horse. However, I have watched speedruns of the first two. Not that much, Cord. No more than any other individual, you know, crime lord / smuggler person. Actually, I'm not sure if there are bad guys or not. I shouldn't say that so definitively. Oh, wow. I gotta be honest, it didn't even occur to me that the fact that the Dark Echo Sage is evil was a twist. That did not even occur to me. I mean, right? You know?
I am a servant of the dark side of the Force, and as said servant, I am not actually an evil person. I do enjoy crochet from time to time.
Ahem. I don't think any of the twists in Starlink count as twists. So, no. I'm gonna go with no. And I'm dead. So which Naughty Dog game do I like the best? So I've never played Crash Bandicoot, and I've never played the Jak and Daxter series, and I don't like Last of Us. So I guess by default, this is my favorite Naughty Dog game right here. Oh, wait, they made Uncharted, didn't they? Uncharted. Uncharted, easy answer. Uncharted 4 if I have to pick a specific one. What the hell? That's a new form of spam. Sorry, I got distracted because I got a message from Tijbauwamartichikiziklisvizkizime. I have a Walmart with a G gift waiting for me. All I have to do is click this link. You know, I'd make fun of those, but people do click those. Because people are stupid. No offense to people. But people are, in fact, stupid because, and I have demonstrable proof of this, people click those. Like, the really mean spam mails, those make sense. Or the really mean spam messages. You ever gotten one of those? Like, you'll get a phone call and we need to talk to you about your student loan. You know, that kind of a stuff. If you don't contact us right now, we're going to have to send you to a credit agency. That kind of thing. Double jump! It's not that hard! God, game. Really, really, really do not like how the double jump is A, mandatory, and B, stupid. Actually, it is substantially easier to... How do I phrase this? Get a virus in, we'll put it that way, to infiltrate a smartphone than it is a computer. Way easier. It's kind of scary, actually. You know what, whatever. Double jump. Yeah, that's another one. They always threaten legal action. If you do not pay this debt immediately, we will take legal action. And they target people who don't know better or who are easily scared. And there are people who will pay those, and that's why they keep doing it. And the people who do those kind of scams need to die. That is amazingly Like, I cannot put into words how disgusting that practice is, of trying to play on people's fears in order to literally rip money out of them for nothing. Pure scam. Like, I mean, you can make the joke, oh, you know, we go after people for... All kinds of companies play on people's fears for money. No. No, these people prey on people's fears for nothing. There's no conveyance of anything. It's literally ripping money out of people. It's robbing. It is robbing people. It's just rather than holding them up at gunpoint, they prey on their insecurity, ignorance, or fear. Those people need to die. Hey, next time. No, I'll do the spider cave. That's not the point. The point is I'm trying to figure out where the other flies are. I'm missing 2 flies, and I don't really see any area I haven't been other than the caves I haven't been through. I got one of those at work once, Valvatrix. They called the work phone number. And I picked up the work number and said, "Hi, welcome to insert company name here. This is such and such. How can I help you?" And they started going into the spiel. Listen, I can fix it. All you need to do... I can totally fix it for you. You just need to give me remote desktop's access, and I'll take control of your computer remotely. Uh-huh. There it is.
There's lurker troops in the mountains.
We've got to save the other sages.
I really wish I had thought of something clever to do to him. But I couldn't come up with anything. When it got to the point where he asked for remote desktop access to a server connected to a network, and I don't know if you guys have heard me talk about this before, but, you know, security was part of my job because we did numbers for banks, credit cards. So anyways, when he asked for that, I laughed so hard. And the guy just stumbled and stuttered, like he wasn't sure how to deal with that. Sir, this isn't... And he clearly did not know what to say or what to do, so he just kind of... And I just was like, yeah, nice try, buddy. Go to hell. Click. But yeah, I'm not clever enough to do anything funny on the moment. It was like, really? Because that was pretty much my thinking was, really? Sure. Someone actually was trying to do that to my mother. Now, wait for it, because there's a funny part to this. They were calling my number, asking for Lore Mum. I'm saying this wrong, because asking for implies that they were like, hey, is she there? No, no, no. They were calling my number as if it was her number, to be 100% clear. Dear Lore Mum, we need to do this immediately or we will take legal action and submit you to a credit union and blah, 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 blah. I'm just like, really? Really? This is where you're going with this? Lol, it's here, Mike. Well, I haven't heard any other beating wings, so I guess we'll try the cavern next. So I guess we'll try the cavern next, and no, Elizar. I mean, I guess yes. Yes, the answer is yes. Just like you could. Now, they'd die instantly to anything, but, you know, that doesn't mean they couldn't survive. I don't see why not. Yes. Well, I've decided I hate this place. The miners. I haven't seen any NPCs yet, so I'm going to go with no on that. There's probably NPCs somewhere. Probably. They probably exist. Well, I'll just die then. It's always preferable to die than to live. I mean, come on. In a game, not in real life. I would never think that in real life. Sweet, sweet allure of death. It calls to me. It sings my name. Yeah, you know, it's actually funny. It's pretty easy to understand people who don't want to, you know, save the world. All you have to do is think of something that you personally would really hate doing. Oh my god, we need you to save the world. All you have to do is... I'm trying to think of something really unpleasant that's not actually horrific to say on stream. I was going to go with eating live spiders, but that, I don't want to think about that. So, yeah, no. World's dead. Peace! Yeah, sorry guys, I could have saved the world, but I had to eat live spiders, so, we all died. The armies of WoW would crush Lord of the Rings like a bug, Elizar. Lord of the Rings is very low tier. See, playing Anthem, sure, whatever.
Your dedication will be rewarded.
Killing Zalok? Eh, okay, I can do that. That's not that hard. But...
Tell him what his spikes are in!
Really? Thank you for the sage advice. I guess I should go see the donation. What? Thank you, Omni. Very much. Ah, I can't spell. And then Zalok. What did Zalok donate towards? Everyone get your donuts ready. Oh my god, I'm afraid we're all going to have to kill Zalok with donuts. Ah, well. It's nice knowing you, Zalok, but I'm afraid infinite death. It's Torna, not Zorna. Infinite death is all that awaits you, my friend. Huh. There's like terrain in the distance, sort of. Don't worry, I put it to Torna. The only thing you care about, Zaloke. I get it. Correct. 1 bit is 1 cent. That's really the simplest way to put that. One thing I'm kind of weirded out is only 2 people have actually put money towards Torna. Like, I figured it'd be more popular since, you know, you guys like really long RPGs in general. I mean, you guys want me to play the Trail Zone games. I would actually say no to that. If someone wanted me to do all side quests in Xenoblade, the answer would be no. Absolutely not. There are limits to what I'm willing to do for a single game. Especially given how the side quests in Xenoblade get really, really repetitive. No really style. God, Superman. Hey, through burn. Oh my god, the ice physics are real. Just once, I'm going to make a game that has an ice level, and actually, instead of ice physics, you actually have more traction than usual, because you put on, like, spiked boots or something. And so, the challenge is you have less smooth maneuverability instead of, you know, squiggity. Good morning, King Dunlop. Star Wars wins by numbers. I mean, this also makes no sense to Coitus, so sense-making doesn't really bother me here. We were sliding around basically barefoot on ice, as if we're actually on ice skates? Like this, no. Yeah, Star Wars has way more numbers. Way more numbers. Yeah, StarCraft is a single sector. And like, well, technically it's 2 sectors, but that's really stretching it at that point. At one point in time in the EU, the Galactic Empire had 25,000 active Imperial Star Destroyers. probably thinking, that number's low. No, it isn't. God damn it.
I'll say something really teary at the funeral. Like, how am I gonna get change back now?
Of course, it puts me all the way back at the entrance, because of course it does. I don't even know how to get back to where I was. Well, let's try this way this time. God damn it. Pretty much the burn, yeah. Again, I don't know what those numbers are in the AU. They haven't really been talking about that in the AU. To think there's an RPG I'm trying to think of that had really, really bad side quests, like universally bad side quests. And I'm trying to remember what game that was. No, not Mass Effect. Like, much worse than Mass Effect. Yeah, what's weird is I can't think of any examples other than FF15. Quest 64 doesn't really have side quests, so no. FF13 also doesn't really have side quests, so no. I'm trying to think of an RPG, and it's a specific one, and I'm not... The side quests are just universally awful in it. In addition to being time wasters, they're just kind of badly designed. No story, no real interesting gameplay. Like WoW Vanilla, you know. Yeah, I said it. I gotta be honest, I'm barely noticing the music in this game in general, at least. It might have just been FF15, because yeah, that certainly is what the direction I'm thinking of. It also could have been Inquisition, although Inquisition kind of bounces around in quality of side quests. Like some of them, absolutely amazing. Then there's the Highlands. No. No. I hate this game so much. I mean, this is the best game ever. Don't kill me. Mind, I really don't care about you, dude. Or you, or you. Your lives are meaningless. God damn it! There we go. I don't think Jack is a character, so no, Eleazar. By definition, I cannot like someone as a character who is not one. Like, he doesn't even have Samus level of characterization. Or Mario or whatever. Gordon Freeman. Oh, here we go. I'm back. I could also be thinking of Skyrim now that I think about it. I love how I have to start over at the... Where the hell am I? Okay, I know where I am. I was about to say, I like how I have to start over at the beginning for no damn reason. Apparently they decided to change their minds on that for... Sure, I'm not complaining. Jack from Jak 2 has been tortured for years, and soon he will have his revenge on the dark souls that tortured him. Also time travel for some reason. It explains everything about why he's dark and gritty now, but wasn't dark and gritty before. You see, he has a tragic backstory. When he was young. I'm gonna stop here. No, his parents were killed by a rabid prawn. Mocked him. Its prawniness and its fishy flavor. It's truly horrible. It's fine, Thurber. What's that drum beat? Oh god! Ah! Oh! Sure. Now to die at the last second. As is my wont. You know, that'd probably be pretty motivating. Alright, bomb defusal team, we've decided to pump something into your headphones. Oh, what's that? And that would be the Sonic drowning music. After the bomb. So, did you feel motivated? Smack! You ever do that to me again? No, 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 no. Real life, real life. I think I was already here, and that's because I was. Okay. Actually, in all seriousness, I could see someone trying to do that as a way to focus on what they're doing and ignore, you know, the sounds around them. Yes, I have, Eleazar. I have played... I don't remember the number, don't ask me. It was actually pretty decently fun. Weirdly enough. sounds familiar, but I'm gonna go with no, Earth Tyrant. Well, yeah, I mean, as horrible as this may sound, that's kind of my point, Max Time, right? Like, in an actual dangerous situation, you need to be able to concentrate and block out, you know, horribleness. So, training on that song might not be a terrible idea. Mean, but, you know. I wouldn't be able to do it either, by the way, just to be very clear about that. I mean, I couldn't even do the racing section without my own music earlier. I couldn't do that jump either. Where the heck am I now? Right, I see where I am. This way. I can see that it's coming. Hey, buddy. I've never actually played Rayman. Oh, no kidding, Trafin. In fact, I could probably prove that. Let's prove it. You're gonna have to give me just a second. I mean, I liked Mega Man 11 well enough, but yeah, it'd be nice if they, you know, pushed forward with stuff in the Mega Man series. But the hell do I know? I've only been playing Mega Man since, you know, I was 5, I think. I don't know. Pretty young. You're kidding, Superman Prime. Please don't ask me to review that game. Ever. Actually, there we go. That's the song I want. Actually, believe it or not, I've never played the Mega Man Legends games. I've never played the Legends games, and I've never played Star Force. Those are the ones I haven't played. By the way, I think this is Kaufman, but whoever did the music for Metroid Prime is amazing, regardless of who they are. Look, it's not my fault the PS1 has garbage games. I mean, amazing games. The best games ever. Please don't kill me. No, all joking aside, I am just as harsh on the PS1 as I am on the N64. They both have basically the exact same problem. Early 3D. Doesn't matter which console they're on. Strawberry. Elizar. Easy answer. What am I missing? I'm missing a lot. Wow. Oh, there's exceptions. As I mentioned earlier, I'm rather fond of several of the Mega Man games on the PS1. And several of the RPGs, too. And Mario 64 sucks, and it's the worst game ever. Yes, Soten was PS1 as well. Also a good game. Hey, Lorraine. Although, I'm curious how well Soten will hold up on review. For those of you not aware, that is on the list. Actually, it's decently high on the list, I think. I'm not sure. I don't have the list in front of me. Hey, Macintosh. Alright, where haven't I been? Where haven't I been? I was over there. I was over there. Well, we'll probably have to wait a year max time, but I'd be down for that. I honestly didn't get into them because I just wasn't into the Battle Network games in general. And I was told they were similar, so I just kind of was like, eh, okay. No, I meant to jump. Sure. Well, this is kind of where I wanted to be, so that works out. Listen. Mario 64 is the worst game ever made in the history of the universe. Actually, I will say this. Thank you, Shikor. I will say this, and you can make fun of me. When I played Super Mario 64 extremely briefly recently, I was actually, on the N64 version, I was surprised by how well it held up. We actually talked about that yesterday. And people postulated that it was because I was playing with a real controller instead of the N64 controller. And it's possible, that's it. That might just be the difference. Huh. Oh, I would take Galaxy over 64 any day. But then again, I haven't reviewed either game, so who knows? So, how do I get into this stupid thing? I've only played through Chrono Cross once, and I hated it. And I want to stress that I don't mean that facetiously. That's why I paused for a moment, to make sure that there's no memeing, there's no joking around. I actively disliked that game a lot. In fact, when I say I played through it once, I should clarify that's over the course of several years. Because I kept putting it down, because I kept wanting to not play it. Part of that was the music. Yeah, I know. Part of that was the secret ending. What were my gripes? Combat, graphics, plot, music, and characters, I think, would be my major gripes. Not necessarily everything, but I wanted to be very clear about what I disliked about it, because, yeah, best game music? Oh, jeez. I mean, usually my answer is FF4 SNES, but God, I don't know. Honestly, my first default thought is Mega Man. Mega Man, FF4, Chrono Trigger. I'll make it a tie between those. And if you have to pick a specific Mega Man, I'd probably go with 3 for music. Wow, yeah, I've done nothing. So the one thing I can do now, guys, torture Valvedrix. As soon as I find the playlist, give me a second. Okay, time to torture Valvedrix. There we go. Hey, Blue Wolf Alex. Yeah, I think, in all and total sincerity, I have heard so many opinions over the years about Chrono Cross that I think it's a mayonnaise situation. People love it because it's mayonnaise. I can't stand it because it's mayonnaise. Like, that's just all there is to that at that point. No, no torture. Well, coffee is something that I can intellectually acknowledge is good and don't like. Mayonnaise is something that I can't, but that I don't like. Like, I honestly cannot intellectually acknowledge Chrono Cross as a good game. I'm saying that wrong. Acknowledge is the wrong word. I can't cognate it. I can't perceive it. Although I suppose we already have black licorice for that, so never mind. I guess we could just use black licorice, although black licorice usually implies a more severe contrast. What bridge? I actually have heard several people say they prefer cross over trigger, yes. Ugh. Go back. I'm gonna assume you mean this way. Well, mayonnaise came up because someone semi-recently was talking about putting mayonnaise on pizza. And it's just, God, that's so gross to me. Oh, hello. Worth it. Okay, I don't actually know how it expects me to make that jump. Listen, we all gotta do our part, Maverick. And Loke just got me killed. Confirm. That's the second time. I just like hearing him scream as he dies, honestly. Why does it do it at an angle? Oh, hey. So, I've jumped on those buttons before and they've done nothing. So I just sort of assumed, it doesn't mean anything, and kind of ignore them nowadays. Didn't realize you had to be on a thing to make it work. A blue Yoshi, I forget what these are called. I don't think I care. They're Yoshis. It's their name now. Fair, Dakota. Fake Yoshis. I don't know, I mean, they're not as cute as Yoshi, but they're kind of cool looking. I'm with it, I'm with it. Oh my god. Chocoblues, I like it. Or like Yoshis and Chocobos, so like Yoshibos. There we go, Yoshibos. I like that, I like that. Those are Yoshibos. Yes, this song is appropriate for what's happening right here. If I was going to get a pet, well, between a Chocobo and a Moogle, I'm pretty torn between the two, but I also like Espeons. And I'm really fond of Abominations, so I'm not sure I could pick between them. Yeah, neither a Pokemon, though, Dream Whisperer. Oh, sorry, I still have this playlist going. No more torture. Instead, how about one of the best composers ever? In my opinion. You can have the fort! Sorry, bad memories. I actually don't remember who this is. It's the guy who did Tropical Freeze. Uematsu is still better, in my opinion, but that's because he's kind of insanely, brilliantly genius. Like, in the top 5%, there's always the top 0.1%, you know what I mean? Yeah, I think this is Kirko. I think. Kirkhope is an extremely good composer, in my opinion. Kirkhope, Shimomura, and Uematsu are probably at the top for me. Whoever did Donkey Kong Country Returns and Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. It's the same composer, and he did an incredible job. Pretty sure it's Kirkhope, but I could be wrong. Oh, nope, it's David Wise. I'm wrong. Well, Kirkhope's good, too. I don't remember what he does. I get all the names confused because I'm stupid and dumb. So what you're saying, Sonic Doctor, is I'm going to have to kill you for spoiling. Everyone, kill Sonic Doctor immediately. God damn it. Yeah, I'm actually on a complete media blackout right now. God damn it! I'm not actually playing FF7R until next Friday. AKA a week from tomorrow. Koji Kondo is someone I have a huge amount of respect for, because he's brilliant. But I wouldn't put him in the top tier. Just in the top tier. I swear to God, Sonic Doctor, you spoil me, I will ban your ass. Like, all joking aside. In fact, we're at no mentioning status, let's just be clear. No men. Top is... I just said the top. So whoever this composer is, Shimomura... Actually, I might be getting Grant Kirkhope and David Wise combined, so I'd have to rethink that. But anyways, Shimomura and Uematsu are both in the top for me. There we go. Yeah, we have a spoilers channel for the FF7R on Discord, and I have it muted, so you can talk without me getting in the way. Uncle Lore isn't watching. Really? Is that actually how I'm supposed to get up there? I felt like I was bomb jumping. Ban the proletariat! Or however you're supposed to pronounce that. I've had it muted for over a week at this point, Max Time. I even told the mods, hey guys, I'm muting the channel. FYI. No, I know you guys badmouth us over there, Hazardous. It's okay, I understand. God damn it, jump! When I hit the jump button, I expect you to jump. It's not that hard of a concept. He does not want to jump. This is my anger management. Do you see me breaking anything? No! It's because this stupid game is so irritating that I yell about it for a bit. That helps me to calm down a little bit. See? Seriously, though, screw this game. Worst game I've ever played in the history of the known universe. Ever. I gotta be real. If you want me to not shout, I should probably just mute myself right now. The irony is I'm not actually saying anything. But that's how you know I'm actually angry, is when I'm just quiet. I don't think I have a favorite month of the year. They all suck to some extent or another. I suppose if I had to pick, I'd pick May. After all, May 3rd is Good Tidings. All joking aside, I'd like to posit a second gameplay negative. For camera. Do you know how many of those jumps I was just doing completely blind? By faith of how long I could reach? I'll give you a hint. All of them. At least it has a midway point here, so that's something. Well, admittedly, the jump... I do have an issue with the jump. Actually, two issues. One's pretty minor. But the major issue I have is that it just does not seem to go the distance it looks like it should. I'm kind of more adjusted to it now. But the, I guess, horizontal distance is just really short. Which, you know, causes me issues. Yeah, the second jump is basically, like, you can see right there. The distance between the first jump is just negligible. And if you try to elongate it, you don't jump a second time at all. Which has caused several deaths, actually, if you've been paying attention. That didn't work. I'm gonna try to get over there. Oh. Man, we can try it. Super not happening. I don't think we even made it halfway. Hey, welcome back, Darth Tyrant. I'm sorry you have to deal with me. I apologize. See you around, Cord. I don't actually have anything else to say to that. Because nothing else I say means anything, so see you around, Cord. I think that's all I missed on this slide. Yep, okay. What containers? Ah! Death! Death approaches! And I'm dead. My Washington's goal has been accomplished. Oh yeah, these things. Right. You're absolutely right. I completely forgot about those. I kind of spaced them because I was so focused on getting, you know, up. And I forgot. Oh, okay. Get up, 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 get up! God, dude. Okay, looks like I'm not going down until I get him. Okay, so. Thank you for reminding me, though. I'm supposed to go down. You know, the first time I ever did it, that's exactly what I assumed was going to happen. Well, this is not where I wanted to be. I choose death. Do you guys really want me to put the damn camera back on? Like, really? No, don't waste your lore coins on something like that. In fact, I refuse to put those lore coins towards that. You have to put them towards something real. Thank you for watching my show. I suppose that's the old economic argument, isn't it, Max Time? People have the right to waste money however they want to. I don't really mean anything by that. It's just, it's an old argument. You know, should people have the right to waste money on stupid things? Is actually a philosophical question that I've both seen debated and debated myself several times. It's an interesting one. And don't mistake me, there are, of course, you know, gradients of gray when it comes to what a stupid thing is. I know people would think buying video games would be a stupid waste of money. But that's not really what I'm referring to. I'm talking about, just to use one of my favorite examples, gold icing on hot chocolate. That is a waste of money. I'm pretty sure I can say that pretty definitively. Yeah, it's a waste of gold and chocolate and... hell, everything, really. Literal waste of gold while we're on the subject. Yeah, that's a real thing. Look it up. I'm not making that up. See, that's the argument, control F. That's the whole point of the debate, really. It's their right to waste it. It's so easy to understand the opposite side of the argument, though, isn't it? All you have to do is be poor. Get to the point where you don't have money to, you know, burn. And it's easy to understand how people get upset at people who burn money. No, but it costs you time, Lord Harriman. So, I did go up there once. The thing that leads to the top of that slope. Did I get everything up there? Because that's the only area I have in my head is not 100%ing. Either that or I'm just straight up missing a place, which is entirely possible. I'd say I've never been able to buy frivolousy, but that is a lie. I buy for convenience many times. I also buy for time. It's actually really easy to understand buying for time. Have you ever bought food at a restaurant? Or fast food? Congratulations, you have traded money for time. So I have opened the frozen crate, free the 7th scoutfly, and something I don't even know. And I'm missing 12 eggs. Yeah, I hate to cop out like I always do, but my general opinion on the waste money argument is, depends. Oh god, where am I? Okay, so we're in. I did, yes, Retro. We have used the Chocoblo. Or, excuse me, the Yoshibo. There we go, Yoshibo. We didn't go here. This is new. Oh, there. Appropriate music for this area. And I'm dead. Ledge grabbing is the devil! And you should never do it. Where am I? I just love hearing him die, really. That's what it boils down to. Oh, I couldn't even imagine Retro. Even speedruns of this game usually count deaths. And I'm even ignoring the deaths to save time. I think the actual term for that is unintentional deaths. I could see that, Inquisitor. There's a lot of Dwemer kind of cosmetics to the styling of it. It's true, Lord Airline. That was just straight up ice physics. I'll accept that death. I have a choice in the matter, really. Game. Game. Game! You know, there's a ledge right there. I know you can grab it. There you go. God, game. By the way, I have no camera control here. Like, I do not have the ability to adjust the camera at all right now. Hey, Inquisitor Saru. Welcome back to the land of the slightly less lazy. Have you ever been bullied? Yeah. Not that often. But anytime I would move skulls, the bullies would pick on me. 'Cause duh. Well, when I say not that often, and I feel like I've said this before on camera, usually what would happen is people would bully me, then I'd beat the crap out of them, and then they would stop bullying me. But no, there's always that initial bullying. And even ignoring the more overt bullying, I suppose in the interest of fairness, I kept being bullied after that, just in less serious ways. Yeah, my teachers didn't, Inquisitor Sarah. Good God. I feel like I'm missing a way back. Let's see anything here. I guess we'll just take the slide and hope, because yeah, this looked like a one-way trip, and it was, but whatever. Alright, where's that vent we opened up? Because I remember that area, but I don't remember where it was. Honestly, I think you just hit the nail on the head, Control Fail. He's there to be the voice acting and the comic relief. Gameplay-wise, he serves as the I guess tutorial's the wrong word. The guide? He's the one who's like, hey, maybe we should do such and such. Oh, I'm sorry, Lazarus. Oh, the animation of this game is phenomenal. No question. Probably one of its better features. IMO. I also noticed they do one thing that's pretty smart in my opinion. They have it so that they use a combination of PS1/N64 graphics design and PS2 graphics design. What I mean by that is most of the design is on the polygons, but augmented by textures. If you don't understand the significance of that, look at any N64 or early PS1 model. There's no textures. It's a polygon that's purple. And what they do is they design a model by using the polygons and mashing them together to make something. FF7, Mario 64, the original Spyro, etc. Now, the PS2 era, people started leaning on textures because they could load so many more textures on a DVD than a CD, right? So they're like, cool, let's do textures. But a lot of early PS2 games would lean so heavily on the textures that people kind of didn't do as good of polygon design. So they would look like crappy characters with high-res textures, and in my opinion, it looked awful. Here, and Jack himself is probably one of the better examples of this, you can kind of see that he does have some texturing, but it's only a little bit here and there, like on his clothes, for example, or the gradient on his hair. For the most part, his design is polygonal. Now, you're probably thinking, well, what's the relevance of that? Well, other than the aesthetic purpose, it allows you to animate a little bit better when they have more polygons, literally more joints, actually, would be a better way to put that. And I think that's one of the reasons why that this game is so well animated. That and they made Crash before this. Probably a decent example of what I'm talking about, by the way. Don't kill me for this, but God of War 1. It's funny because God of War 1 also zoomed way in a lot. on several cutscenes, and it's like, wow! Now, they fixed that by God of War 2, but again, that's why I said early PS2. Sure, why not? I don't know where I'm going at this point. I'm trying to find a cave. I know what the cave is. I don't know where the cave is. It's not this way. This is not the cave. Die. I would say 2 or 4 are in the running for my favorite. I'm not sure which is better. I've never reviewed 2. 4 had some issues on the gameplay axis, which is my main complaint there. So what I'm looking for, Inquisitor, is there's a section, a cave section, a frozen cave section, which had some chests locked into the wall, right? And there was a yellow vent right next to it, which I have now activated. Now I'm trying to find that in order to go smash them. I also think God of War 4 is better than The Last of Us. But then again, I didn't like The Last of Us, so that's probably a biased opinion. To my death. Where am I? Where am I? I'm really turned around. I see, I see. I'll be playing The Last of Us 2 because you guys paid for me to. It's kind of a job. Jeez Louise, that jump. No, no! And I'm dead. I know there's another side to this cave, but I have no idea how to get there, and frankly, I don't feel like getting lost again, so we're just gonna make this work. Wait, I'll sell you on it, okay? Okay, you ready? If you play Last of Us 2, you could see people being horrible human beings. Alright. What more could you possibly want? People being good? That's boring. Nobody cares about that. We need death and worse. No, yeah, we need the whole game to be worse than death. The whole thing. Where's the last buzzer guy? It's all I'm missing now. I'm missing one buzzer guy, and then I'm done here. Kill people with goodness. That gives me a game idea. Yes, yes. What we're gonna do, see, is I'm gonna show up and I'm gonna hug them until they die, see? I don't know what's with that accent. God, this is so stupid. There's a warning, you need to make sure to have your taxes done. I had my taxes done in January. Okay, I've already been all over this place. I will freely ask for help. Where the hell is the last fly? Hey, buddy. I think this is towards the start of the level. I am wrong. I'll make it this way? Question mark. Nope. Where's the beginning of the level? Doesn't feel like the way to the beginning level, but sure, whatever. Go away. It's not Ninja Gaiden. Infinite spawning enemies are not cool under most circumstances. Camera? Do you mind? This is back here. Would, or like a Hearthstone, you know, to go to some. Is it down? It is not down. I'm not even sure where I am at this point. Yeah, but there they don't respawn enough. Alright, fine. To the fort. There's the fort. Now what? Like, I thought it was basically behind me, but obviously I'm wrong. Because that just leads here. Got it. Across the bridge. Yeah, funny thought, Inquisitor. It took me a moment earlier to realize I have my own music playing, too. This is what I call the cold playlist. Obvious reasons. So, this way? I think. I'm just going to stand here until someone confirms that, yes. In fact, until someone says Kefka, I'm not going across this, because we got time delay to work with. Up, okay. So, this one. Okay. This way, I guess. Sure. No, like I said, I have playlists that are thematic, because I play a lot of video games. So I like to have playlists that suit. Yeah, I got a lava playlist, desert playlist, town, city. You get it. I heard him for a second. Where'd he go? There he is. God. So, now that we have finished this aria, come on. There you go. You know, that's actually funny. I thought Sora was better in 3 than in 2. Okay. So, wait, now we're in a lava area. Like I said, I got playlists for everything. In fact, I have a Donkey Kong Country song for this. I just gotta figure out where those miners are. We went into the spider cave and then immediately left, because I was told I couldn't do it. Oh. Oh, hang on. Let's get something quieter.
Hey, Gordy, I think we got visitors.
You think, Willard? Howdy, strangers. Passing through? Us too. Well, we gotta be moving on. Nothing to see here.
I thought you said this was a priceless gem worth...
Willard!
Actually, we want power cells, not gems.
We got 4 of them. You want them?
What Birdbrain here is trying to say is, we may have a few power cells laying around, and we might be willing to part with them for 90 orbs each.
Where have I heard that before? Hey, how do you two geniuses expect to get that big gem out of here anyway?
Well, smarty pants, we got 12 more years of digging to figure that out.
Gordy, wouldn't it take less time if you dug too?
What do you know? I have enough for all four.
Oh, all right already. Here's a power cell for those orbs of yours.
Hope you like that animation.
All right already. Here's a power cell for those orbs of yours. Oh, all right already. Here's a power cell for those orbs of yours.
Oh, yeah, I got it this time. Here's
A power cell!
yeah, what he said.
That's it. You cleaned us out. No more power cell! Why don't you two make yourselves useful? Lurkers have been excavating the dark caves over there. Seems they're looking for Precursor artifacts. They can have the artifacts for all I care.
For all we care.
Willard, feed your bird. All I care about are gems. But I ain't gonna be able to get the cave's gems, because when they're through, they're gonna collapse the place. If you take out the lurkers chewing at the support beams, you could save the cave for me. Now beat it!
Thank you, Darth Tyrant. I've put a lot of work into my collection over the years. It's actually one of the only reasons I still use iTunes, because everything's saved on that, like everything's saved in iTunes playlists. And it's an easy way to update my phone, so I have all my music in playlists on my phone, too. Why do I feel like this is completely the wrong way? Although someone said I missed something here.
All right. With these additional power cells, I should be able to supply the heat shield with enough power to stand up to this lava. But the shield still has a limit. It will now withstand temperatures up to 800 degrees, but no more. So keep an eye on your gauge. I don't want to think about what those temperatures would do to your zoomer if the shield gives out.
Yeah, the heat.
What? The Zoomer? Hey, what about us? Don't you think we could look for a safer route to Gull Citadel?
Oh, look, I've released more cooling balloons into the tube, so you can use them to keep the temperature down. And don't forget to activate the teleport gate in the Yellow Sage's lab. We're counting on you.
Oh yeah, there was one thing I already can tell you right now I like better about Jak 2 than Jak 1. Can anyone guess what it is? I'll give you a hint. It's not the Edge. Morning shot machine. Dialogue? No. Guns? No. Camera? No. Story? I mean, arguably it does have a better story, but I don't know much about it, because speedrun. Better camera? I honestly wouldn't know. No, it's the fact that Jak 2 has a mini-map. So, here? Yeah, this is the right one. In fact, Jak 2 has basically the bog standard PS2 minimap we've referenced a few times. You know, FF10, God of War. A lot of games have the PS2 minimap. I've theorized for a long time, but never actually confirmed that there's literally a package, you know, a program package that you can buy, and that would be, you know, the minimap that you could get. I don't see Bowser. What are you talking about? Although I guess since this is spiders, we should stop having the Lavas playlist here. I do have a Dead playlist. Or a Jungle playlist. I don't know. What do you guys think? I do have a Cave playlist, too. Ah, here, I'll switch to Cave.
Maybe you can shoot better if you aim through your goggles.
God, I gotta aim for the head. What is a centipede? Don't ask that question. Oh my god, why are the controls terrible? Ah! It's like double reversed. Or not. What I mean by that is up and down is flipped, but not right and left. So it's like half reversed. So I'm trying really hard to aim here. Failing at it. There we go. I know we all have different preferences. Mine is double reverse is actually my preference. Both inverted, double inverted. Single inverted just confuses the hell out of me, as I'm probably showcasing here. Yeah, what's funny is the camera is double inverted, aka exactly what, you know, I prefer. Which is just... And yeah, I know several people who prefer no inversion whatsoever. I don't know anybody who prefers single inversion. Yeah, exactly, Alex. Like, I know plenty of people who prefer, you know, double inversion, like me. I know plenty of people who prefer no inversion, like Max Time. I don't know anyone who prefers single inversion. And of course, if you do that, as Alex points out, all you've done is pissed off both people. Congratulations, everyone hates you. It's like me doing a review of an N64 game. No, that's the wrong. So let's see if there are any options for this. I'm guessing there are not. Yep. So, anywho. Well, for their own protection, obviously, Superman Prime. How else will they stay safe? Left is left, up is down would be single inversion. Which is exactly what this is. Not this. Like, this is double invert with the camera. Single invert is what it is with the controls. So there you go. Control-Alt-Fail has proven people like that exist. Damn you. Why do you have to exist? We must destroy Control-Alt-Fail before he infects the others. That one. Nope, no. I even paused for a second to think, okay, I just have to tilt it to the left. Camera gonna start going right. No, no, the other left. There, got that one. More. Yep, way out there. Yeah, this is worse than the hog minigame, I'm just saying. I'm kidding. It is not. It's demonstrably not. If nothing else, the penalty for failure is less aggravating. That's part of the reason I like camera to be double inverted if I can get it, Blue of Alex. Because for me it makes sense for the camera to be... I don't know how to describe it. It makes sense in my head. There you go. I'm just going to say that. Screw it. Screw trying to explain it. I give up. Yeah. Oh, there was another one over here. Whatever. Kinda, yeah, Inquisitor. I don't actually know what we need to beat the game. I know you've told me a few times, but I am too stupid to remember numbers. So I don't remember. Did I not kill him? So how many above that are there? Like, what's left? Let me just ask that simply. Didn't I get you? Obviously not. Still dropped an egg. What do you guys think? Should we beat the game? By which I mean fail in the last boss for 2 hours and get slowly more and more pissed off because I suck. Because that's what usually happens. Wow. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Aw. dang it. Come on, game, warp me back to the beginning. Walk. Okay, that wasn't on purpose. I was trying to jump. Oh, come on! It is retro justice. Very good. This way, I think. Oh, come on! I better not spawn back. Hi. Hello, Luco. What is up? While we're right here. Oh, camera. Ugh, black cherry. Ugh. The only flavor of seltzer water I don't get. It's okay, we didn't die. That's all that matters. This game really doesn't want me to leave this cave. I know what you're thinking. Laura, why do you keep dying? Well, I can actually explain it really simply. I can't look down. So I'm just guessing at what's below me. I can do this. But that is exactly why I keep dying, is because the camera does not give me the ability to look down. So I'm just kind of like, well... Now there I died because the double jump didn't happen. Hey! It put us back here, though, finally. How the hell is seltzer water bad for your teeth? I mean, I guess that's fair. Food is bad for your teeth, too. So, never mind. Withdraw the question. That's true, Cashel. I suppose I should put the game's music back on pause. No, it... Just in time to hear the best noise in the game. Holy crap, a checkpoint. I'm actually surprised by that. Never know. Okay. Better to be prepared than have to go backtrack. Start all over from the beginning. I mean, that would be insane. Oh, wow, another check. This is continuing to surprise me. What are these people, the Malons? Why do they have this much toxic leftover waste?
Short, drain, and wrinkly.
This is terrible. Father is missing. I think Gall and Maya may have kidnapped him as well.
Relax, sweetheart. I got everything under control.
Under control? Lurker armies continue to grow across the land. The sages have been kidnapped. Gall and Maya have gathered enough eco to complete their terrible plan. And to stop them, you're going to have to fight your way through their citadel.
Yeah. That about sums it up.
You've got to rescue my father before it's too late. And Jack, be careful.
Yeah, we will be.
Daxter, she doesn't care about you. She cares about her boo, the incredibly sexy Jack.
It's about time you two decided to show up.
Nice to see you, too. Do they have you mopping the floors now?
There's no time for jokes, Daxter. Gall and Maya kidnapped us to sap our energies to power their abominable machine. It appears they have combined the functional remains of a Precursor robot with scavenged artifacts from across the land. Then they added a few diabolical additions of their own, creating the one thing capable of opening the dark eco silos. If you can free the four of us, we can use our combined powers to break the force shield surrounding the robot before they use it to destroy the world.
So I just realized something, and it probably wasn't deliberate, but she likes the guy who doesn't talk. heard it here, guys. Inquisitor Seru trying to get me killed. This is in-game music, yes. We turned the in-game music back on.
Land on the next launcher!
Do I have to?
Don't miss the next launcher!
You are the wind beneath my suffocation. Missed one egg. Make it. Holy moly. Okay.
Who would have thought I'd live to see the day when I needed to be rescued by a boy and his muskrat? I'm gonna give Gall and Maya a little payback for this embarrassment. Then we'll see about cooking up some muskrat stew.
The world. He just rescued you, and you're like, I'm gonna kill him and eat him. Yuck. God dang it. Where am I? Okay. This is the rest of the stream. Next 2 hours is just this. I'm sorry, what? Not you max time the game. I have no camera again, by the way. Yeah, that would be awful. Can you imagine what kind of terrible game would use donut blocks? Ugh. Disgusting. So since that wasn't the option, I guess you want me to go over there? Sure. Still barely made that. God. I already don't like this section.
Quite an enigma we're facing.
No, the flame jet thing. It was actually a lot easier than it looked like it was going to be.
Good work, fellows. Old Samos was right about you. Great piles of precursor metal. That insidious mechanical creation must not be allowed to wreak its terrible havoc. I will try to actuate the shield door by eliciting a conduit of energy between myself and the vast portal below.
Yeah. You do that. We'll, just go find more help. Weirdo!
I feel like I know that voice actor. I can't place him. Like the guy who plays Egon? Not Egon. In StarCraft 2, there's a guy who plays a geek, and he plays that archetype a lot. He's actually quite good at it. He's actually quite a talented voice actor, but I tend to hear him most as said geek. Stetman, yeah, the guy who plays Stetman. And yeah, he played Robin in Teen Titans. He's done a bunch of stuff, but I don't remember his name because I'm stupid. He's also basically the gnome voice in World of Warcraft. I admit I've actually modeled my own gnome voice. My own gnome voice is basically modeled after his in several ways. Which I freely admit to, as you might imagine, given my towering intellect. John DeCosta. Well, I have no idea who that is, so that's not who I was thinking of. Okay. Nope. Death.
We got company, Jack! Lots of lurkers!
That's fine. This is what you call a target-rich environment. We're fine, we're fine. Oh, all the things. What do you want from me, game? I'm being cautious because I'm at 1 health, by the way, if that's not really obvious. Good idea next time. Yeah, there's not much I hate more than tripping at the finish line, and I feel like enduring that today. Again.
You finally come to rescue me. Do you know how long I've been in here? What took you so long? And, what are your names?
I'm Daxter. He's Jack. He's with me.
Good job, Daxter. You're a real hero. You've got to stop Gaul from launching the robot. I'll use my eco power to help open the shield door.
Let's go climb up those platforms!
record, no, I haven't been swearing. I've been munching on carrots, actually. Unless you want to hear crunch, crunch, you know.
Good work, boys. You're real heroes now. I'll combine my green eco power with the other 3 sages, and together we'll open the shield door surrounding the Precursor robot.
Yeah, that sounds like a good start. And then after you guys open that shield, what are you gonna do about the robot?
Nothing, Daxter. We have to keep the shield open. It's up to you two to figure out how to destroy the robot.
Oh, great. I get to help the guy that turned me into a furball destroy the only person who can turn me back!
First, save the world. Then we'll try to convince Gaul to help Daxter.
You're too late, Salos. Once I possess limitless Dark Eco, I will have the key to creation itself.
This is madness! Releasing that much Dark Eco will destroy everything we know. Just look what it's done to you.
It has given us a beauty beyond anything you could understand.
Beauty? Have you two looked in the mirror lately?
Just wait until we open the silos, little one. You think short and fuzzy is bad.
And to think, you two traveled all this way for my help. Fools! Enjoy your front row seats to the recreation of the world!
Jack! Take the elevator up and stop that robot!
Yeah, I was noticing the weights myself. Hold music. Ba 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 ba. Hold music. It's the last boss, a giant mech for some reason. Go, web, go. No, What is that mech doing? Wobble, wobble, wobble. Also looks like a mosquito while we're on the subject. So, that's a thought. Another thought. No. Bad.
Eco won't protect you now.
You just won't give up.
Yeah. Kinda want to beat the game, yeah.
Finish them both off. both off once and for all!
So I suspected it actually went off whenever you jumped. It looks like I'm right.
You just won't give up, will you?
Take them out!
Finish that. So, I'll give up the eye.
Eco won't protect you now!
Protect me, Iku!
You just won't give up, will you?
No, that's Ico. Big difference.
Finish them both off once and for all!
No mercy.
Wouldn't that be Ecaw then? Ecology, you know, Ecaw, rather. That'd be funny if it was actually called Ecaw. I must get all the Ecaw! The what? The Ecaw, damn it! I need it! It's... Okay, I'll be 100% honest. I'm actually not sure how that's happening.
So, knocking over the eye.
Eco won't protect you now!
No, Ecaw. Let's say it right. Gotta get right pronunciations. We here at the Laurel Walkers are big on pronunciation evening.
Take them out!
So, knocking over the eye.
Take them out!
Finish that. Stand still.
Finish them both off once and for all!
Whoa, camera.
No mercy. Fire. Stand still. Like magic. Stand still. Ah!
Yes, Dakota. That is exactly what that is. No joke. Hello, Gungo.
Light Eco! It does exist!
There you go, Light Eco.
Be allowed to get it!
Light Eco! That could be the stuff that chained me back! Or it might stop that robot. Stay fuzzy, save the world. Choices. Okay, fine. We'll save the world. But do it quickly before I change my mind!
We're not gonna take it!
Supersonic music starts playing. Live and Learn starts playing. I'm sure they're fine. They just drowned to death in darkness. I mean, I don't think we should hear from them again. They're either death by darkness, death by drowning, or death by trapped inside a giant missile silo.
Too hard on you boys. You do
They're dead.
what it takes to be heroes.
But Daxter, now we can't change you back.
Don't worry about me, baby. You know what they say. Big things come in small packages.
Jack, you have an incredible talent for channeling Eco. Samos, you may have been right about this one after all.
And Kira, without your help and ingenuity, none of this would have been possible. Perhaps we've found another sage now that Gaul and Maya are lost. Yes, Gaul and Maya. The Dark Eco probably destroyed them. Probably.
Ah, who cares? Bring him on! We can take him again! Right, Jack?
Your
I
dedication
said,
will be
right,
rewarded.
Jack? Wow! Put it on ice, big guy!
But why? I mean, I guess you can. Huh. The fisherman is voiced by Kevin Conroy. Do you know that? Ugh. Yeah, we didn't 100%, and we're not going to. Thank you very, very much, Don Crow. Very much obliged and appreciate. Thank you very, very much, sir. And I'll put that towards Valhalla immediately. Let's see, BA 11, all A. There we go. I'm not sure how much we got, actually. Oh, it even says right there, Kevin Conroy. There's no skipping this, is there? Of course there isn't. So, final thoughts, as we are wont to do. I was exaggerating about the frustration factor, to be honest. If you hear me say that this game sucks, I generally don't mean that. I know, it's contradictory, but it's a way of venting. There are irritating parts of this game, and I don't want it to sound like I'm whitewashing that, but this is actually better than I thought it was going to be. It is rather dated. There are definitely issues, but the problem is almost all of them center around the camera. Which brings me to my point. I really do want to go ahead and give that second negative to the camera. There is just so many sections where the camera isn't just, like, it's not just the fact that you have no control over it. That's fine. It's the fact that they have no idea what to focus in on, and in many cases they actively use the camera in a way that is against your ability to figure out what the hell you're doing. Now, all that being stated, I've actually been debating the story positives, and it feels weird to give so many story positives, but honestly, all three of those things I stand by. The camera direction and usage, the animation, and the voice acting are all pretty good. So I stand by that. And the story actually knew what it was doing with regards to being silly and cartoony, so I'm with that too. So no real negatives there. I can't give any positives to, like, plot or character because, well, obviousness. Looking at our gameplay positives, we've got, you know, obvious guidance and direction, general platforming and pacing, sound design and visual distinction were all things that I gave positives to for gameplay. Negatives are camera. Actually, I just realized this is an unfilled thing. So what we're gonna bake this in here, and we're gonna pull this down to a -3 instead of 4. Did you not just hear me say animations, Leander? Just said that. No, Alex. The kit wasn't really all that impressive, to be completely blunt. It wasn't terrible, but it was decent. Hence, a neutral. But yeah, I just realized that we actually had a negative aggregate that hadn't actually filled up yet. So we put the unskippable cutscenes into the aggregate, because it wasn't actually that terrible. So we're actually at 3 negatives to gameplay. The humor... I mean, it did make me laugh a couple times. Those laughs are in the highlights reel. That's what happens. Oh, whoops. Why were... That's strange. I thought we were up to 4. Whatever. Honestly, I think I'm good with that score right now. +3, +1. Better than average. Yeah, no, I stand by that. I will admit that 100%ing this doesn't sound... No, Myron, I did not. Unless I said hello, in which case, hi, Myron. I will admit that this game does feel like it's less irritating to 100% than most of the other collectathons we've played in recent memory. Make of that what you will. And as horrible as it may sound, I'm fine with the collectathoning being its own reward. You know, just filling out the marker, right? And yeah, as a fresh reminder, I feel like I need to remind people of this, because this has come up a few times. 0 is still a neutral score. Anything that's in the positives whatsoever is, you know, a good game to some extent or another. So don't kill me, please. I mean, you can kill me, I guess, if you really have to.
Holy yakko! What could that be?
Wow! It's an ancient Precursor door! It looks like it will only open if we fill all 100 holes with power cells.
Oh boy, here we go again!
Anyways, I'm gonna cut off the local recording.